So, in today's video, since the Braves clinched to go to the World Series yesterday, I'm going to do my World Series predictions. The World Series this year is the Atlanta Braves and the Houston Astros. As a Braves fan, you know I was hyped after they won that NLCS. I was really, really hyped, and I'm still hyped for this World Series. This World Series is going to be a fantastic one, and let's go ahead and get into it. But before I get into this video, a lot of you, 85% of you that watch these videos are not subscribed, so go ahead and get your life together and hit that subscribe button, turn notifications, and leave a like on this video. Subscribe, turn notifications, and leave a like, and let's go ahead and get into this video. So, we're going to go position by position, breaking down this matchup. So, at catcher, you've got Travis d'Arnaud against Martine Maldonado. Maldonado had a great throw against the Red Sox in Game 7, which really helped them. I'm going to go with Martine Maldonado. He's probably the better catcher, as good as d'Arnaud was last year for the Braves. It still is just d'Arnaud's not been that good this year since coming back from the injury that he had earlier in the season. So I'm going to go with Martine Maldonado as the better shortstop here. As much as I hate to say it, Maldonado is about the opposite of d'Arnaud. d'Arnaud's not going to be too great behind the plate, but is going to give you a decent bat, and Martine Maldonado is going to be great defensively. And yeah, so for Martine Maldonado on the season for Houston, he had a 172 average, posting 12 home runs and 36 RBIs in 373 at-bats this year. A decent season for Martine Maldonado, but like I said, the defense is really what you get hyped about with Martine Maldonado. For Travis d'Arnaud on the year for the Braves, d'Arnaud had a 220 batting average with 7 home runs and 26 RBIs in a small sample size for the Braves this year. So neither very productive hitting at all. I'm going to give the slight edge to the Astros here. Next, we have first base, and that's Freddie Freeman against Yuli Gurriel. Now, Yuli Gurriel won the batting title this year, which is very impressive from Yuli Gurriel, but still, Freddie Freeman's the better first baseman, pretty obviously. He had a 319 batting average with 15 home runs and 81 RBIs this year, but Freeman was the 2020 National League MVP, and this is a guy that I think is deserving for the 2021 National League MVP as well. I think he's definitely deserving for that. A 300 batting average this year and 31 home runs and 83 RBIs. The Braves have the advantage at first base. At second base is a very interesting one between Ozzie Albies and Jose Altuve. This is a super interesting one because Albies and Altuve, I think, are really close. Albies on the year had a 259 batting average with 30 home runs and 106 RBIs, 20 stolen bases, a 310 on base percentage, and a 488 slugging percentage, along with a 799 OPS and an OPS plus of 105 and a 3.5 WAR on the year. Compared to Altuve, which Altuve was great on the year too for the Astros. There's no understatement for that. Posting a 278 batting average with 31 home runs and 83 RBIs. Now, the more valuable player to their team, I think, does go to Ozzie Albies. The overall advantage, though, I'm going to give it to Ozzie Albies by a little bit. Yeah, Altuve is a 7-time All-Star, Gold Glove, 3-time batting title. This is a really close one. I don't really know. And it's probably really Altuve. Next at shortstop's Correa versus Swanson. It's definitely Correa. That's the better player here. Now, Swanson, I think, does have more upside for this series. Swanson's got to hit better than he hit in the NLCS versus the Dodgers. He hit pretty terrible. The whole series. Correa on the year had a 279 batting average with 26 home runs, 92 RBIs, a 366 on base percentage, a 485 slugging percentage, an 850 OPS, and a 131 OPS plus, along with a 7.2 WAR. So Correa is really, really good, obviously. Swanson on the year had another really solid year, and we know the Braves excel in their infield. That's really where they excel. Obviously their outfield's been really good too. But Swanson here, 248 batting average, 27 home runs, and 88 RBIs, with a 311 on base percentage, 449 slugging percentage, a 760 OPS, a 97 OPS plus, and a 2.1 WAR. The advantage goes to the Astros and Carlos Correa. And at third base, you've got Austin Riley against Alex Bregman, which is super close. These infield matchups, this whole series just has matchups, good matchups. And yeah, so Austin Riley, a 303 batting average on the year for him, 33 home runs, 107 RBIs. In my opinion, he's the National League MVP this year. Not many people would go with that, but I think that he's the National League MVP. A 367 on base percentage, 531 slugging percentage, 898 OPS, and a 132 OPS plus, and a 6.1 WAR on the year. He helped out this Braves team so much when they lost Ronald Acuna. And now for Alex Bregman, who I don't think is getting enough talk now. Maybe it's because of the cheating scandal, but he needs some more talk. He's really good. 270 batting average and 12 home runs at 55 RBIs at 355 on base percentage, 422 slugging percentage, a 777 OPS, a 113 OPS plus, and a 2.1 WAR. I'm going to give the advantage to Austin Riley. And now in the outfield. In left field is a super interesting one between Eddie Rosario and either Michael Brantley or Yordan Alvarez. And Michael Brantley, I'm going to go with the DH. I'm going to go with what it's going to be for the first two games as the matchups. So in left field, it'll be Michael Brantley. This is a super interesting matchup because Rosario has been great all postseason for this team. And he got the National League Championship Series MVP. Eddie has been so clutch for this team. In the regular season, a 259 batting average, 14 home runs, 62 RBIs, 305 on base percentage, 435 slugging, and an OPS of 740, and a 98 OPS plus, and a 1.1 WAR. Now, he was injured for quite a bit. But like I said, he has just showed up in the playoffs to a different level. Really, he has. And we all know about that. He's kind of like the Randy Arozarena of last year. He's going to prove himself to get a lot of money this offseason. And for the Astros, they've got Michael Brantley in left field. And Brantley's very good as well. Now, if you're talking about going off this postseason, it's probably advantage Rosario and the Braves. But Brantley in the regular season kind of proved maybe a little more with the 311 batting average, 8 home runs and 47 RBIs, a WAR of 2.5, an on-base percentage of 362, a slugging percentage of 437, and an OPS of 799, an OPS plus of 119. So yeah, I'm going to give the slight advantage here to Eddie Rosario. I think that he's the choice right now for how hot he is right now. And in center field is going to be Duvall and Chas McCormick probably, because Kyle Tucker's the right fielder. So I guess Chas McCormick, or somebody like that. So Adam Duvall on the year, a 228 batting average, 38 home runs, 113 RBIs, 281 on base percentage, 491 slugging percentage, a 772 OPS, and an OPS plus of 102 and a 3.1 WAR. So the center fielder for the Astros is going to be Chas McCormick, is who I'm going to assume they're going to go with out there in center field. If you think they're going to go with somebody else, then okay. But McCormick on the year, 257 batting average, 14 home runs at 50 RBIs. For a rookie season, pretty productive from Chas McCormick, not going to lie. A 2.3 WAR, 319 on base percentage, and a 447 slugging percentage, along with a 766 OPS and an OPS plus of 107. And let's go ahead and head to the right fielders, which the right fielders will be presumably Soler, I'm going to assume, in right. That's who I would think is going to be in right, is going to be Soler. So you've got Soler in right, who has a 223 batting average, 27 home runs, 70 RBIs. We have no clue how he's going to be. He's coming off COVID. We really don't know how he's going to be. Negative WAR this year, which is not good. A 316 on base percentage, a 432 slugging percentage, 749 on base or OPS, and a 97 OPS plus. And now let's go and head to the DH, which will be Alvarez. And maybe it's Soler that's really the DH for the Braves. The Braves, I'm not exactly sure who their DH is going to be. Maybe Adrianza, but Alvarez clearly is the advantage. 277 batting average for him in the regular season, 33 home runs, 104 RBIs. He showed up in the postseason too. He had a 346 home base percentage in the regular season, 531 slugging, 877 on OPS, and a 136 OPS plus, along with a 3.2 WAR. Yordan Alvarez is one of the best hitters in baseball. Clear advantage goes to the Astros here. The Braves don't play in where they have to have a DH every day, so they don't really know who their DH is going to be. Now let's go ahead and head to the starting pitching, which is not as close as maybe some people think, because the clear advantage is really the Braves, I think. But the biggest difference maker in this series is possibly Lance McCullers Jr. If he can come back for the World Series, then these rotations are about even. But it's not even without him. So they've got Valdez and Luis Garcia, who have both been great through the postseason. They're going to start Tuesday and Wednesday, and then it's probably Urquidy Friday. I don't know how much you trust that Greinke at all, really. So you've got those three guys, but like I said, Lance McCullers is a game changer. Lance McCullers comes back, you would be feeling totally different about the starting rotation. But I think it does go to the Braves as of right now with them being out. McCullers is out, and they've got Fried, Anderson, Morton. That is a big three right there. Morton's going to start Tuesday, Wednesday's Fried, and Friday's going to be Anderson. They have a great top three, and Smiley can come in and he can pitch the game 4 or whatever, and Yanoa could even be maybe called to the roster too to eat some innings as well there. So the Braves, I think, have a little bit more of an advantage in the starting pitching. The relief pitching is super close. It may not seem like that on paper that it's super close, but it really is. The bullpen, Tyler Matzik has been phenomenal this postseason. He struck out the side in a second and third jam, and boy has he he's been great. Luke Jackson definitely needs to get it together because he's been terrible. I'm just going to be honest. Minter and Chavez have stepped up, along with Will Smith, has been great throughout the postseason and a big help for the Braves. And I think they should probably take a look at maybe using Chris Martin in a Luke Jackson type role. Now, the Astros have more of the flashy names with Brian Presley and Kendall Graveman towards the back end, along with Ryan Stanek, Brooks Raley, Christian Javier, Yimi Garcia, Phil Maton, some of those guys. I think the bullpen here, I think it's really, really close. I think this whole series is really, really close. I mean, the slight advantage probably is the Astros in the bullpen category. This whole series is going to be super close, though. I think this is going to be one of the more fun World Series that we've had because it's just going to be so close. I feel like all the matchups are just really close, and I think this is going to 7 games. I think this is going to go to 7 games. I've got the Braves winning in 7 games. I'm not being biased. That's genuinely what I think is going to happen, and the Braves, I think, are going to win in 7 games. Yeah, I mean, Valdez has been awfully clutch, but I think I trust the Braves starting pitchers just quite a bit more right now without Lance McCullers. Now, like I said, Lance McCullers comes back, it's a totally different story. But yeah, I've got the Braves winning at 7 in the World Series. I'm super excited for the World Series. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really, really excited for this World Series. I think it's going to be a great World Series. Make sure you tune in Tuesday. And Wednesday and Friday and all the games to watch them. And yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's going to be the end of today's video. Bye bye Dodgers. We'll see you next year. Get some starting pitchers that can actually pitch next year. I'm willing to do it if you don't have anybody else. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications. Thank you for watching, and peace.